John Martinez here with First Choice Business Brokers, where we help business owners sell their businesses and buyers find the right business for them. I want to talk a moment about why successful business owners sell. There's a common misconception out there that people sell their businesses oftentimes because they have to. But the truth of the matter is, I deal with more business owners who run successful, thriving, growing businesses that still decide to sell them. So why is it? Well, let me give you the top reasons I see. One is when the economy is up, when things are booming, when everything is growing, it's time to sell because a business owner is thinking, this is where I could get the most cash, the most bang for my buck, where people will spend a little bit more for my business. Now, they do for the opposite reason as well. They might say, hey, you know what? The economy's tanking. I've been thinking about selling for a while. If I'm going to do it, might as well do it now before things crash and I get much less for my business. A lot of them do it not because their business is not successful, just because they're burnt out. They're stressed out. They're running a business is not easy. It's not simple. It does not come without worries, the same types of worries as, I have young children, right? I have kids that are toddler age and I have teenagers and everything in between. And that worry, that constant worry about your children being safe and just getting what they need is sometimes overwhelming. And it's a lot of the same feeling with your business, especially businesses with employees that are like family, right? You never stop worrying. And sometimes they just go, you know what? I've made enough money. Why don't I just take a break? And speaking of break, I see that a lot as well. You can sell a business for 2x, 3x, 4x, and even more than that in some industries like software. And people say, you know what? I can take a year off, 2 years off, sell my business for 2, 3, 4 years worth of income, take 1, 2, 3 years off, and I could just start over again when I want to. Or maybe I'm getting close to retirement, so that's enough to float me. Some of them just don't want the stress, so they'll sell the business, cash out, and then stay on as a part-time employee or a consultant. And they relieve themselves of the heavy lifting, but still get to be involved in the fun pieces. Some of them are just moving. They want to pick up and move, and they say, it doesn't make sense to move this business, so I can sell it, fund my move, start over again, but this time I'll build the same business, but I'm going to build it better knowing all the things that I've learned over the last few years. And then also, while doing any of these things, put a substantial nest egg away to, say, for a rainy day, for retirement, or to put in passive investments, right? Something that earns 3, 5, 7, 10%. The stock market on average earns 10 to 11% a year. Now that's over time, right? You can't put your money in the market for 3 months and expect that return like clockwork, but over time, you're going to double your money every 7 years. And some people say, you know what? If I can cash out for 1, 2, 3, 10, $20 million, I can live off that. So there's lots of reasons why successful business owners sell their businesses. And this might be you if you are in that space and you go, I've never thought about selling my business because it's doing so well. You might actually have a great reason to sell and open up a new chapter of your life. I tell my story quite a bit. One of the businesses I've owned, really the first business I ever built from scratch, was an online business that I built into a behemoth, in my case, right, it was a 7-figure business with about 7 figures of profit, pure profit. And it took me some weeks 2 hours a week to run. And it was growing and thriving. But I found a passion for doing deals, for business brokerage, for connecting buyers and sellers, connecting them with the right resources, financing, and putting those things together. That's really what I enjoy doing. So I traded in a life where I made a very comfortable living, especially for where I live in the Midwest, very comfortable, very easy living in order to work harder for something I'd rather do. It was time for me to open up a new chapter and get excited about something again. So if you're thinking about selling a business, reach out to us. We're happy to tell you how much we think that business could sell for, give you the basics on business sales. And if you're thinking about maybe buying a business, we have hundreds listed. We'd be happy to take a look and see if anything fits what you're looking for. This is John Martinez with First Choice Business Brokers. Reach out if you need anything at all. Bye-bye.